We've had the Jhus hoax.
The hoax. Hey, what can I ask you? Did you believe in that?
I believe in it. Not till I saw the pot paper thing.
What? Then you thought it might be.
Yeah, I was like, that's a bit fugazi.
Hmm.
But then because there were some tunes on there that they actually got correct, like the CB tune called Hollows. So I was like, fair enough.
Yeah.
And obviously the Backroad GPA one, that's got to happen.
At least peace salute. At least pass salute. But yeah, I don't know, man. I never believed it, man.
Fair.
Like I said, I feel like they did that last time. But it's hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious to see how we all jumped on the bandwagon.
It's crazy how much engagement you can get from just tweeting Jhus.
Bless his soul. He's a king in his own right. Just for that, he's a king in his own right, man.
If what's my man's name? J5. If J5's running out of engagements, man just says Jhus album, and everyone loses it.
Nah, but at least we know now. If J5 ever says Jhus coming again, no one's believing him still. That's the boy who cried wolf.
Yeah,
man.
I was gonna say literally just that.
That is the boy who cried wolf. I'm not with it anymore. But the worst thing is his management was saying it as well still. Nah, that was funny.
Oh man,
That would have been. It looked like it would have been a lit album from what.
Yeah,
like
25 tracks in Jhus,
something like that.
That's mad, but I'd listen to it.
Of course. I think the last one was about 20 or just under 20 anyway. No, 100%, man. What do you think the actual one's bringing in?
The actual album, it's either gonna be mad deep or just lit. There's no middle ground.
You reckon?
It's either gonna be, because Deeper, he's a father now as well.
Truth.
So it's either gonna be, he's gonna be going into his, I don't know, I won't call it the gets phase. Like,
that's a good one.
Or that, yeah, like, you know, like rappers, like, not that they slow down or anything, but like, you know, like the content changes a lot. Like what they're saying in the music is mad different.
I almost want to say mature. We'll go through that little maturity phases or whatever.
Or he's just gonna drop a mad tune full of vibes, bro.
Okay. To be honest, I reckon he does a bit of both. But I don't know if I could see a deep Jhus album.
Really?
I don't know if he would drop just pure deep cuts.
Fair.
I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
I would actually quite like to hear it, but I feel like it's within him to get people moving and shaking.
Yeah,
still.
I get you.
Yeah, man. Definitely some vibes will be coming still.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think it'll be more of a vibey one, just because obviously he's young. But he hasn't dropped any rhythm for a while.
He's got a lot to say, innit?
Yeah,
there's a lot for him to say.
That headline show is gonna go crazy.
Sold out. That's already sold out. That's already sold out. Question though, do you think that because of this like stunt or whatever, now it's kind of like there's an expectation? Do you think there's like an expectation for his album?
What could like the J5 thing?
Just because of everything, like because of.
I think there's always got to be an expectation for a Jhus album. Like,
facts.
He's a big artist in the UK. Like, whatever he drops, people, but especially when he's coming out with a body of work, considering the last two were like absolutely like crazy. Like, there's always going to be some sort of like, alright, cool, Jhus is dropping. Like, this is our guy when it comes to music.
Yeah.
Like, don't you drop two projects? None of them can be like considered misses.
Yeah. It's crazy still.
Like Common Sense, like that can't be considered a miss. That's a classic.
Yeah, it is a classic.
Big Conspiracy. I wouldn't say Big Conspiracy is a classic, but it's still a very good body of work.
I agree. I wouldn't give it a classic either, but it's got bangers on there. It might even have better bangers than Common Sense at points still.
Yeah, but I'd say I'd agree with that. But Common Sense for me is put together so well.
It's a classic, and it's so funny. When I remember when it dropped, it was almost like it was an immediate classic. I was listening to it and I was like, oh my days, this is like, it's a whole different vibe to anything anyone's dropping right now. Nah, man. I just think though, I don't think he's like immune to criticism.
Yeah,
but it's borderline. Say he drops something that ain't really it.
Well, no one's gonna say anything because you don't want to wake up as a supermodel, to be honest.
I beg you don't.
Like,
listen. Yeah,
like you can
I'm
criticize
that one still.
You can criticize at your own risk, in it. Like,
bruv, if your uncle sends prayers your way, innit?
Bro,
Nah, word.
You'll be. Brothers will say this Jhus album's. They'll be in their room and say this Jhus album's dead. Next thing you know, their room starts shaking, bro.
Next thing you know, they start shaking about their. Hey, nah.
You'll be thinking, oh, well, since when did you have a tribal rhythm on this? And then next thing you know, yeah, you're waking up. You're waking up in the next thing, fam.
Yeah, nah. I do think he held some sort of status where people refrain from saying bad things about him, but I'm still looking forward to it, man. I fully think that it's gonna be crazy. I fully think it'll be crazy. We've given him too much time.
Yeah.
So like you say, he's father now. So much has happened, let alone coming back from holiday and all that other stuff. Like,
but I don't know. I think it's kind of fair when someone becomes like that father thing's mad.
deeper.
Yeah. So like for him to like go through that, like, because he could literally written a whole thing, became a father, and just been like, all right, nah, scrap the whole thing.
Yeah, real talk.
Like he honestly could have just said scrap that. Like I was gonna drop a thing, and then I became a father. Content changed, scrapped it.
Yeah, man, that's a fact. Still, that is a fact. I would love to hear what he says about his child and these things. He knows how to put words together well, so.
That's what you reckon about killing that Afrobeat rhythm. That's killing me.
Doubt it, man. I doubt it, man. That's the Afrobeat rhythm. I doubt it. He'll probably do something like I don't want to make friends. I don't want to break the ice. What's that one? The deep in the rap thing.
Deep in the rap.
It'll be something like that still.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. Nah, man, I got time. I'll wait. And that's why I didn't really tap into the whole the hoax faux pas little thing. Because why? Like, to be honest, even when he dropped the last one, I remember there was a little leakage or whatever. Like, I think he might have even leaked it, but I didn't look at it. I didn't listen to it. I think my brother sent me.
It's ruined the experience, isn't it?
Yeah, man. It's
I
like
hear you.
my man's curated this from top to bottom. Like, I'm not gonna look for snippets and leaks, and let me just press play, let it run.
Yeah.
Still. So I'll just wait. I'll be honest, and I'm happy to.
I hear you on that.
I'm happy to.